Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up, bold, and the beautiful predictions see Yuna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, Kidnapping, Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, and Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, flipping out. I've got predictions for Lula and Hayes, for Sheila and Luma, for Nick and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., for Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and also for Remy Price, Christian Weissman, and Luna. Our very first prediction, Luna kidnaps her brother Hayes. So in this week's spoilers, Luna is lurking and watching through a telephoto lens as Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, and Hayes are hanging out. Looks like her son's at summer camp. And then Luna approaches her brother and gives Hayes a gift. So recently, Luna said that Steffi would feel differently about keeping Luna from Finn, Tan and Novlan, if she knew what it was like for a parent to be kept from a child. So maybe that's the plan. Luna tells Hayes she has something for him. But is she trying to lure him away? Is this candy? Is this a toy? Will Luna tell Hayes that she's his sister, and that they need to be together, and they're going to meet their dad? Something like that. Something to trick the kid. And if Hayes says he's only got one sister, and it's Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, that might push her completely over the edge. Luna may abduct Hayes to punish Steffi and Finn for rejecting her, and try to make them feel as bad as she does being without her father. And in some sick way, Luna may think that what she's doing isn't wrong, because she just needs to show Steffi how she feels. Luna may insist that she has no plan to hurt her little brother Hayes, but she's just trying to get Steffi to see what it feels like. I could totally see Luna rationalizing it, and taking the kid with no plan to actually harm him. I don't think Luna would take him to throw him off of a roof or poison him, or do something like that. I just think that she wants to show Steffi how she feels. So we'll see if she does this. Our second prediction, Sheila is furious that Luna is targeting Hayes. So we've obviously seen Sheila absolutely desperate to get Luna out of town, get her out of LA so she can protect Steffi. And Sheila cares about Finn's family because they mean so much to him, even though she can't be in their lives. Sheila already told Deacon Sharp, Sean Kennan, she's really worried about Steffi's safety. And we're going to hear more about that soon. But she may also find out more about her grandson Hayes and be really worried because if Luna does kidnap Hayes, I think Sheila would find out about it, and I think she would snap. I think she would be absolutely furious with Luna, and probably also herself, because Sheila entertained Luna, and was a large part of the reason she didn't leave LA immediately after her pardon came through. So, we could also have Finn calling Sheila if Hayes goes missing, because by now everybody knows that Luna's been hanging out with Sheila. And if the kid does go missing, I think they're going to call everybody that may have a tie to Luna to find out what happened, because obviously she's going to be the top suspect if anything happens to Hayes. Even if Luna doesn't kidnap him, if Sheila even suspects that Luna has her eye on Hayes for any reason, I think Sheila is going to freak out. I think she would intervene and tell Luna, "You stay away from my grandson, you crazy person." Which would probably drive Luna even more over the edge, because that would be Sheila choosing Hayes over her. Which she should, because he's just a little kid. But in Luna's mind, it's like Finn chose Hayes over her, and now Sheila is doing it as well. So any of that might drive Luna even more nutty. Our third prediction, Nick rubs his success and reignited romance with Brooke right in Ridge's face. So Monday spoilers have Nick showing up in Forrester Creation CEO office unannounced, and there's an emotional reunion with Brooke, not Brick with Brooke. Tuesday, Nick is getting right to it. He's romancing Brooke. He plants a big old kiss on her. There's an emotional heart-to-heart talk and reunion. By Wednesday, Nick is really irritating Ridge. And this week, Ridge is telling Taylor he just doesn't like his brother and just won't ever like him. So, in interview with Jack Wagner, He was talking about how successful and wealthy Nick is now, and he's just full of this confidence. So basically, Nick is a whole new man this time around on Bold and the Beautiful. He's running Mourning shipping. He's incredibly wealthy. Also, he's very sure of himself, and he is poking and prodding and pushing Ridge's buttons. And he's doing it on purpose. Nick is certain that Brooke deserves better than Ridge, and thinks that better is him. So, I do suspect that Nick is going to go out of his way to annoy Ridge and tweak his nose with the fact that he's doing so well in life, and that he's getting back with Brooke, and determined to give her the life Ridge has not given her, which is, the whole one-man thing. Not that Nick's hands are clean because he's been with several Lobans as well. Our fourth prediction, Brooke taunts Taylor about Nick and Ridge both wanting her. So on Tuesday, Taylor's talking with Ridge about their relationship and how Brooke's kind of still in it. And by Friday, Taylor and Brooke are clashing over Ridge and Nick. So, Brooke's getting swept off her feet by Nick, and clearly it's going to bother Ridge. I suspect Brooke may actually taunt Taylor. Coming back to Lair, Nick has this mission to win back Brooke and show her that Ridge is toxic. So Brooke might be feeling pretty smug because Nick's chasing her. And if Ridge is obviously jealous, even if Brooke doesn't actually think Ridge will walk away from Taylor, we could still see Brooke taunting her just because she's so jealous that Taylor is with Ridge. And I could see Nick joining in and pushing Taylor's buttons and saying, you can have Ridge. He's a waffler. He's going to break your heart because he is incapable of treating a woman right. Which interestingly, in a recent interview, Thorsten K again said he hates the way that Ridge treats women. I'm glad he's on the same page with the rest of us. Nick has a very, very low opinion of his brother Ridge, and it seems spot on. Our fifth and final prediction. Remy may be pulled into Luna's plan to target her brother. So Remy may end up involuntarily or accidentally helping Luna with her wicked plan that has to do with little Hayes Finnegan. Even after Remy saw Luna shooting at Steffi's face on that picture at the shooting range, he still showed up at Luna's apartment. So it seems like Remy's not done yet in his part of this arc. And of course, we know Lisa Yamada is on her way out to shoot her Prime show. So something big is going to happen that's going to send her back to prison out in a body bag on the lam. We'll see. If Luna does snatch the kid, she may trick Remy into helping her. Maybe ask him to wait in the car while she runs an errand. But then Luna shoves the kid in the trunk and yells, "Drive." Or she has Hayes at her apartment and gets Remy to come over to babysit him while she sets up her alibi. Luna could bring Hayes to Remy's place to hide him if she thinks the police are onto her. Remy is garbage and a pervert. But he's not what Luna is, which is a homicidal maniac. So Remy might let Luna lead him astray, but I don't know if it would be homicidally astray. We'll see. Remy may actually be furious if Luna tricks him into accidentally aiding and abetting her insane plan related to Hayes. Or Remy may just be so bat-crap crazy he'll think it's a fun ride. He seemed fairly normal in the conversations with Luna, but we also know he has a dark and twisted side.